Why do I sound so depressing? Be as open and honest as possible. You know, we've talked about this a lot throughout the past week. I really didn't want to act on impulse. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. There's been a lot of stress on my body. I'm gonna start kind of from the very beginning. Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Whew! In today's video, I am going to be giving a little life update. I am going to try and just give it to you guys straight, be as open and honest as possible. I really want to start doing that more on this channel. Not that I haven't been honest. I feel like I'm a very honest person and I try my hardest to show you guys the real stuff, but I don't know, maybe just let you guys into my life a little bit more. I just feel a little bit nervous because I'm a very emotional and sensitive person and I feel like I might cry throughout this video, but you never know with me. I might not. I guess we'll see. Basically, I am going to be moving back to Orlando, Florida. If you don't know, my whole family, like not just my parents, my sister and her family, my brother and his family, everyone is in Florida. And I was living there before I came to Virginia Beach to live with my girlfriend. And I moved here last February. So it's been a little bit over a year that I've been here. And the only reason why I moved here was to be with my girlfriend. In this video, I'm going to be talking a lot about my relationship purely because the decisions that I've made leading up to this point has been really centered around my relationship. Grayson and I are very much still together. We are actually better than ever. I'm going to kind of explain why I'm moving back to Orlando in a second, but I just want to make that first very clear. That girl is my person. We've talked about this a lot throughout the past week and we're both just really not worried about it. It's gonna suck doing long distance for a little while, but we have done it in the past. I feel very confident in us and I'm really excited about our future and we do have a plan. So that definitely eases our anxiety a little bit. I'm gonna sip on my tea before I really get into it. The main thing is my mental health has not been where it should be for pretty much, I don't want to say a full year because it really didn't start as soon as I moved here. I filmed a video about my mental health and an update on that last summer and I will post it right here if you want to check it out and just kind of see where my head was at during that time because that was kind of the spark to everything. I'm gonna start kind of from the very beginning because you guys need context. Grayson and I have been dating for 2.5 years. We both lived here in Virginia Beach. We went to high school together actually. And the funny thing is we had mutual friends and stuff and we knew of each other and I thought she was really cute, but I wasn't out yet. I don't think she was either. But we had never met each other officially until we both were living in Florida just randomly. My family moved to Florida. My dad works there and then she was also going to school in Orlando. So we officially met in Florida and we were together there for about a year before she graduated, so she moved back to Virginia Beach and we were doing long distance for about 6 months. Really, I moved here because we didn't want to do long distance. I don't regret moving here a year ago because I truly feel like everything happens for a reason and I actually talked to my therapist about this. Life is so crazy and there's so many different stages of life, right? There's like good stages, there's not so good stages. And even though this past year was really stressful on my mental health, nope, not crying, not crying. We, I think, needed to experience this year together to like just nourish our relationship and like grow together and just, it is just truly insane how much we have grown together. We just really get and understand each other and so now I'm at a point in my life where I feel like me leaving for a little bit to go back home would be definitely okay. Like I said, this past year I was really focused on my relationship, and I will always obviously be focused on my relationship, but this next year I really need to focus on myself, and I think that you can have both. You know, obviously you just need a partner who is understanding, and thankfully Grayson is completely understanding. I just need a second for myself and to reconnect with myself. This past year I really spent time nurturing my relationship, and now I need to nurture myself. I really didn't want to act on impulse, so this has definitely been something that I've been thinking about. Virginia Beach is a place that gives me a lot of anxiety. I associate a lot of things with, how to explain this? Virginia Beach just brings up a lot of not the best memories. I definitely have grown apart from a lot of people here, which is also a very sad thing to kind of deal with. I think that just happens in life, and that is okay, but it still doesn't make it easy, right? So the first few months of me living here, my mental health was pretty steady. Once summer kind of hit, my anxiety became unbearable. My depression came back, and it's like I go through phases, right, where it's like I'll be super kind of depressed and anxious, and then I'll it's almost like I become numb to the pain. That sounds very dramatic, but I it's true. Like, I feel like I just become numb to it. But the problem with that is, like, I almost felt like I forgot who I was in a way, because I was so used to the feeling of being anxious and like not the happiest. And so when I would visit my family in Florida, I would have such an amazing time there, and then coming back here was a big struggle for me. I couldn't keep repeating this cycle of just feeling anxious and depressed, getting numb to that feeling, to the point where I almost kind of like lose my sense of self, visit Florida, come back home, have a mental breakdown, like a repeat, ongoing cycle. I really just need to go back and get to know myself again and just be happy and make sure I'm prioritizing my mental health, because I feel like the ongoing cycle, it's been a lot of stress on my body, and I think it's a big reason as to why my hormones are imbalanced and my face is breaking out. We're just gonna ignore how I look right now. I'm editing this, and I just really felt the urge to reiterate that my unhappiness has nothing to do with my relationship or the house that I'm living in. I have the best relationship with Grayson's parents. Obviously, my relationship is great. I would not still be in a relationship if I felt unhappy in any way. But the thing is my relationship was the only thing that was making me happy here. The thing about life is you can't just rely on your relationship to make you happy. That is way too much pressure on a single person. I am 24, and I am just really trying to figure out within this next chapter who I am, what my hobbies are, what makes me happy besides Grayson. Will I take up painting? I don't know. Maybe. I'm 24, and it just comes down to, like, I think a lot of my unhappiness here, besides Virginia Beach just giving me anxiety, is I don't really know who I am. And I, like I said, just need a second to reconnect with myself. And that's simply it. So I hope no one like reads more into it, because there's nothing more to it. There's just so many factors and reasons as to why this decision makes sense. Another reason why I'm doing this is because Grayson is an audio engineer, and she does a lot of sound location jobs. So basically she is leaving a lot, and she's traveling, and sometimes she'll be gone for days, sometimes it's like weeks. But she hasn't taken a lot of jobs that she has wanted to, because she doesn't want to leave me here alone while I'm feeling sad. That's not fair to her. It would just make more sense for her to take the jobs that she wants to take, and then I go home and be with my family. It just makes more sense. And so now she can take the longer jobs that she wants to take, and then like on her free time she will come and visit me like as much as possible. So I'm very excited to be going back to Florida where there's sun and vitamin D all year round. My friends are there, my family is there, and I'm also really proud of myself because this has not been an easy decision at all. Grayson and I are with each other like all the time. It's really hard thinking that I'm not going to be with her for most days. Although this decision has been really hard, I know that it's right. I feel like I'm truly prioritizing my mental health finally, and I feel like this needed to happen. I am leaving behind Virginia Beach. It is not for me anymore. I just feel like my best self in Florida. I'm just excited also though to take you guys kind of along the journey, but also film more because that's another huge thing. It's really hard for me to find time to film here. I definitely feel more motivated to film when I'm in Florida. Again, none of this has anything to do with my relationship. My relationship is so loving. It's literally just, you know, I gotta do what's best for my mental health right now. When Grayson's not here, a lot of the times I'll just be in bed because I don't know what to do with myself. I need more to my life than just my relationship. I'm proud of myself for saying that because that's been kind of a ongoing struggle throughout these past few years. She's gonna be visiting me a lot. So you'll definitely see her in more videos. I know I just kind of let it all out, but I, you know, like I said, just wanted to be as open and honest as possible. That's what's happening. I'm really nervous because, like I said, this has not been an easy decision for me whatsoever. We've been crying every day. And if you're wondering as to why Grayson is not coming with me, Grayson is not really in a place to move to Florida right now. She has a job here in Virginia Beach. She's just gonna stay here and obviously continue to work and save up money. And I'm gonna do the same in Florida while I'm also working on my mental health and making sure I'm just good to go and just like mentally healthy and happy. And then we will eventually, you know, move out together. As far as where we want to move to, I will definitely update you guys on that. We really wanted to move out this summer, but gas prices are rising and just everything is getting so much more expensive. We just felt like it'd be stupid to try and rush things. All right, so that's all that I have for you guys today. I'm sorry if it was all over the place. If you guys have any questions for me, like just feel free to comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will talk to you guys in my next video, which I'm about to film right now. And it's not gonna be emotional. Okay, bye guys.